Yo folks, thanks for tuning in once again. Today just a bit of an update on the base camp trip to Mount Everest. So currently sort of still planning the trip, no dates have been set. I'm just going to give you a bit of a run through of some of the details. Now I'm going to choose a company that I've used before. That may change depending on what I can sort of find in different circumstances that come up and prices and that kind of thing. But I'll give you a bit of a view. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got a screencast application, so I'm just going to turn the iPad around and show you what I'm looking at. Hopefully that will work. Okay, so you want to go on to Google or whatever sort of search browser you're using and search for Intrepid Travel. Now you'll come to the website. Let's go back to the main page and you just click on destinations, go down to Asia, and then you'll have the countries you can go through. So as you're going through, you have Singapore, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, yada yada, Bhutan and Nepal. There we go, Nepal. View trips to Nepal. So there's a fair few trips in here. Nepal to Indian Overland, 82 days. That'd be fantastic, but I don't think that's going to happen. No time soon. And there's actually an Annapurna circuit. I've definitely pronounced that wrong, but that's one of the other options too. I've been looking at. But here's the one, Everest Base Camp, 15 days. So you click on here and this will basically give you an overview on the website, so prices, physical rating, and gives you a basic run through. So if you can see that map, so basically you will be sort of flying into Kathmandu, the capital, and that will be flying into Lukla Airport for our ascent to the base camp. Now, don't get scared, but if you check out Lukla Airport, you're going to find this little short runway that is basically on a mountain sort of side by the looks of it. But yeah, don't even worry about that. It's all part of the experience. Now, with the trek, there's going to come a point at a certain section where you're not going to have the facilities. So there's not going to be Western style toilets once you get past a certain point. As with most sort of low economic sort of countries, they don't have the facilities there. So that's the sort of the price. Now I've learnt before that that's going to be the lowest price listed. So if you click on book, they'll have the actual prices for different dates. So a bit sneaky there. So budgeting for the trips around 1,500. They do have some that are cheaper at different points, but like with everything, it goes up over time. So that one's around 1,600. So with flights, a flight's usually around $1,000 plus the trip. So that's $2,500, 2,600. Plus you have to get visas and obviously spending money. Now I'm not quite sure what they recommend for spending money on here. I haven't sort of found that yet. Being here somewhere, but from previous experience to Southeast Asia, usually they recommend about $250 a week, which is quite manageable. I've been there before and eaten like a king, and I've kept in that price range easily. Especially when you get stuff like, give an example, like the Vietnamese pho, which you'll find sort of around Southeast Asia. You can get that for like 75 cents a bowl. So real cheap. So at that price, it's about $98 a day. Now nothing's sort of set in stone at the moment. Just giving you a bit of an overview. So you can check out this website and get some details. Has the itinerary here. Day 1, Kathmandu, and then days 2 and the 13 Everest Base Camp, and all the holiday snappies. So yes, I do know a few people that have been in Nepal, so I'm just still sussing out the trip. I've got a few mixed reviews about the base camp because it's become more of a touristy sort of trip. It's become more accessible. That brings other problems too, because the facilities haven't been there. So with more people, that means more people with rubbish. So they've had some issues with rubbish. So it's been pristine environment to one side with, say Mount Everest and all that kind of thing, and then the other side next to the track there's been rubbish because people are too bloody lazy to bring their rubbish down. They just bloody dump the shit right there, as people do, unfortunately. So still sort of sussing it out, but still looking at about probably mid-late next year. Things could change. Things come up. People have things that come up in life. You can't sort of predict that. So as it gets closer, there will be a date set for the trip. But I'm just allowing people, sort of as much time as possible to get ready for a trip. Even if you don't go, it is a fair bit of money. I've got to save up the money as well. So I don't know what's gonna eventuate. But even if you don't go, you've saved some money up and you've got some money sitting in the bank that you can spend on something else, or just you've set a goal. Maybe you don't sort of quite get the money up, but you've got half the money. Fantastic! You've got that sitting in the bank. You can use it for something else that you might need. Because you definitely, a holiday isn't something that you need. It's just good if you can do that, and that's what I would like to do. It's something that I'd like to achieve. Like to sort of get to base camp, see Mount Everest. Definitely not climb it. Don't want to die, but and the price as well. Like, if you think that's expensive, have a look around at some prices to climb the peak, climb the summit. You're not really going to get much out of $60,000 or more. So guys, that's a bit of information. Let me know if you have any other questions or you need any other details. Start saving and get ready, because it's going to be a once in a lifetime experience. Something you can tell your kids or your grandkids, it's something even myself I would never envisioned I would ever do or want to do, but from talking to different people that I've known that have actually gone and went to Nepal and done the trip. As I said before, I've got sort of mixed reviews, so I've got to suss it out. But it's once in a lifetime. It's one of those trips like, it's, I guess it's cheaper in some respects, but a lot of especially Australians, a lot of people have went to Bali, and I have no interest in going to Bali at all. It depends on your personality. Some people like to have a holiday and relax and unwind, which is fantastic. I like to do that as well. But I personally also like the adventure side of things, going and seeing new cultures, experiencing new things. Sort of broadening your horizon and just seeing how other people live. It's until you go over there and see, you don't really believe it. It's kind of hard. I would have never have sort of thought different things. You see different things in different countries, just like how the hell is that how the hell is that happening? Like, how the hell is that? Like, who would let that kid, sit in the gutter, like, selling trinkets and shit? Like, that kid should be at school, but that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So, not only do you get to experience their country and cultures, but you also get to give back. Give back because you're there spending money, and if you're buying food or you're buying something, they're making money, and they can they're making money, and they can send their kids to school, or help the family business. That's fantastic. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say at the moment. There's probably plenty of other things I'll think about once I've stopped this recording, but that's me done, guys. And if you have any other questions, once again, just write them below or send me a proper message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, cheers. Catch you later. Bye.